This year, in the beginning of January 2025, I'm exhausted. It's not even halfway into the year and I went through some intense BS. In life, we have to go through things because it is trying to teach us something about ourselves. I learned that I lacked self love. I lacked having strong boundaries. I lacked um, communication skills, even when it comes to expressing how I feel. And in general, I was also afraid. I was afraid to be alone. I'm not, no, well, okay, no, not really afraid to be alone, but more of I forgot who I was at one point. I put people on a pedestal and I put myself down here. So that was one of the biggest reality checks I've had in my life. It actually affected me emotionally and it even got to my health. Like, I was actually worried about my health because of this. When shit hits the fan, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna freak out and leave all of the shit that's spread everywhere? Or are you gonna clean it up? The way I dealt with the situation was I cried, I got mad, I got furious. I went through so many different layers of emotions and feelings that I've never had for a very long time, especially anger, right? And then I cleaned up the mess. How did I clean up the mess? I cleaned myself up. I did my best to stay calm, patient, and focus on the things that matter to me in the moment, like my work, my interests, my hobbies, making content. And again, the biggest lesson for me learning from the situation was that I lacked self love. I wasn't being myself. I lacked self expression. No, not lacked. I limited my self expression. I didn't allow myself to be who I really am, like 100%, because I've been shunned down and I was told, okay, I'm too loud, I'm too much of this, I'm less of this, not enough of that. Ugh. And I thought I already healed from it, but not really. When I realized those things, I came back to myself. I started to remember who I really am. My intentions are pure and sincere. I never truly wanted to hurt anybody or step on anybody's toes or disrespect them. No, never. But people want to disrespect me. And this time, I will never let anyone get away with it. And I'm gonna be loud about it. At the same time, I gotta be smart. No, we can't just be like, yeah, burn fire. No. I also learned that I lacked faith at one point. I wasn't praying at all. I wasn't being consistent with my prayers with God. And I believe that God put me through that nonsense to realize this. He wanted me to acknowledge that I was hurting myself and I need to get back the faith. I need to restore my faith in Him again because God is great. Sometimes it's very scary to know that because you could have something, you can have everything you want in life, but the moment you take advantage of it, you are becoming ungrateful. He will take it away or make one aspect of your life bad, or I don't know how. Don't ask me for advice. I'm learning this, okay? Now I'm starting to pray more. I'm praying consistently. I live my life with gratitude each and every day. I do my best to acknowledge that God is giving me what I want. He is reminding me of what I already have. and that I am always blessed no matter what happens. He also wanted to show me what I was afraid of, what I was afraid to let go, the things that were limiting my self expression. So, the way I dealt with the situation that I had to go through, I had to stay calm. I had to stay incredibly calm. And thankfully, God surrounded me with people who looked after my well being, who are concerned with my health, because I was out. I was kind of starving myself at one point, but I didn't force myself. I felt like I was detoxing. Detoxing. Food was disgusting to me. I only drank water. Could you like, ugh. It's a scary thing to go through, but at the time I was like, no, I'd rather just sleep and drink water. That's it, and go about my day like normally. And I felt normal, but I wasn't. And I really learned how to be calm, like truly calm, despite how I felt in here and in here. I was burning. My chest was burning with fire, and I wanted to spread that fire. But the situation needed me to be calm, because if I did spread that wildfire, everything would become chaotic, and in the end, I will hurt myself even more. Because of that, too, I started to express myself. I expressed myself and communicated better. I didn't hold myself back. I was unfiltered. I unleashed the beast within me. And I remember that I have this gift of communication. I have a way with words. And so when I was confronting the situation, I didn't hold back. I made sure that it is very clear that I am pissed. There's a reason why I train mixed martial arts. I am physical. Oh my goodness. I don't encourage people to fight like on the streets. No. There's a reason why you do it in the gym rather than on the street. It is for your own protection, because anything can happen outside of the gym if you're not careful, if you're not smart enough, if you have no street smarts. Don't do stupid shit. Okay. The beast within me also knows it has to be smart. It has to be intelligent. It has to be patient. But the fire, that beast was resilient, and she stood on business. I needed to become that beast. That situation ignited the fire, this, not just fire, but wild flames that hasn't been, lit for a long time, and for a very good reason too. Because I also realized a long time ago I had anger issues. And that beast, she made it very clear to me that I have the gift of communication. I'm learning how to use that energy to make better content, deliver my expressions clearly and sincerely, to never hold back. Different situations need a different type of beast. But that particular situation, she went all out. She was raw dogging it. So the takeaway from this video is that you have to know who you are as a person. Get to know yourself every day. And there will be times where you have to remember who you are, because people will tell you who they think you are. They think they know you better than yourself. No, that shouldn't be the way. Don't give in to people's opinions about you. I have people who don't even know me saying bull crap about me. And I'm learning to just let them think that way. Because I have no time for drama. I have no time for nonsense. Even as a kid, I never get involved in those things because my parents raised me like that. They always tell me I got better things to do rather than doing that bull crap. I carry that with me every day. And if I have children someday, I will tell them the same thing because it's not worth it. Now, if somebody actually comes and like wants to pick on me, then I'll be ready. I'll be ready because I know I'm protected. I have people who love me and want to protect me. I have God that loves me and protect me. Get to know your individuality. You have to nurture your individuality. The person you were before may not be the person you will be right now or in the future, especially if you want to become better. All right? Always change. Choose to change for the better. Don't be stagnant. Don't become one of those people who likes to be in their own little pool, their own little pond, dealing with the same kind of people with the, stagnant mindset. Always talking about things that aren't enriching their lives. Surround yourselves with people who are doing great things with their lives. Great things doesn't have to mean like, oh, I'm traveling around the world and doing all of this, going all of like the flashy stuff. No, great things can also mean doing well in school, studying hard, involving yourself in sports, in arts, in sciences, or whatever. If you're a teenager and you're watching this, you learn, you keep learning. Always have this learning mindset and grow as a person. Invest in your personal growth, invest in your looks, and just invest in you. Never be afraid of taking chances, never be afraid of taking risks. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I can be difficult to deal with because of my mouth. Okay, I have to control this too, and this. So wherever I go, if I look back, I have met great people. I have met people who see the good in me, who see the light in me, and it inspired them to do the same. And they've inspired me to change, adjust certain things about myself. Like, yeah, I gotta, I don't know. I don't know. Know who you are, your flaws, your beauty, your strengths, even the ugliest side of you. Get to know them, accept them. Just become better. Not perfect, better.